Today is a slow Sunday video, so you'll see the entire process of the making of these coasters in real time while I chat about an art show that I went to over the weekend. I was at the Artist Project in Toronto on Friday, and I always come away from that feeling so inspired. And one of the things that really struck me, I guess, was that I wanted to try painting on wood. It's not something, if I've ever done it, I haven't done it in a long time. And there was a lot of really cool art there that was done on wood panels. And so I thought, I'm gonna get myself some wood panels and give that a go. And then when I got home, the next day, my daughter was painting on these wood coasters that I purchased a while back. And I thought, I don't need to go out and buy anything. I'll just paint on those and see what it's like. So I'm using this acrylic gouache that I use so often and painting on wood. Now, I imagine it's going to absorb a lot more than anything else would, probably than paper would, but maybe not. I don't know. And I didn't treat this wood with anything. I just want to play and see what happens. This is my super experimental time. Super experimental. It feels cool dragging the paintbrush across the wood here. I'm sure if I put something like treated the wood with something, the paint would behave differently as well. I might get some more sort of watercolory looks and that sort of thing, whereas I think doing it this way, I'm not gonna get so much of that actually. I'm gonna mix this. The first color I started with was Jaune Brilliant, number 38. And this is yellow ochre, and I just kind of mixed them together just to cut the yellow ochre a little bit. I'm just drawing random shapes, nothing thought through, nothing thought out. No, I have no agenda whatsoever. The other thing that was really cool about the show was I went with someone, and she has different taste in art than I did, and I just thought that was so cool. There were some artists that we both gravitated towards, and other artists that, I probably wouldn't have seen if she hadn't been there, and I just thought that was so cool. I really, as you probably know from the colors that I use on a regular basis here, I really gravitate towards bright colors. So when I'm at an art show, that's where I go, to the bright colors with the abstract art mostly. And she kind of likes more toned down, muted colors. And so I got to see some really different, interesting artists that I really wouldn't have seen before, which I thought was, I don't know. When you go to art shows or any show, any kind of show, do you prefer to go alone or with someone? I always thought that I preferred to go alone because then I could just speed through however fast or slow I wanted to go do it. But I think I've changed my tune because I just had so much fun on Friday with my friend. It's interesting how much the paint is really sinking in. I could see needing to do a couple of coats, perhaps, to sort of get them looking a little bit less transparent, but also maybe I needed to use a little bit less water if I I wanted it to be less transparent. This is blue-green. Maybe I will bring some of that into the blue-green as well. Do you normally paint on a certain surface? And would painting on a different surface really mix things up for you? I'm curious. Let me know. Or just make any art. It doesn't have to be paint. Do you make any art on different, do you try different surfaces? Or do you prefer to stick with just one surface that you know best? Takes a bit of courage to use different materials and different surfaces, because you're just not going to be as skilled as you're used to. This color is called Pale Mint. I'm gonna try and get it on a little bit more opaque. Let's see if I can squeeze the water out of this brush. I mixed it in a little bit with that blue-green. That's really nice, actually. I'm gonna mix some more in. Not gonna be as opaque as I wanted it to be, but I'm just going with my curiosities and what things are saying in the moment. Really bleeding, and I didn't love the look of it. Don't love it, so I'm gonna try doing this and putting some color over top of the bleeding and see what happens there. And this one, I feel like it's got such a organic look to it. I have to continue on with that. So I added a little bit more water here. Don't have to do anything. Ooh, this one's really bleeding too. Interesting how that blue-green color caught the edges a lot more. I wonder why that is. What color should I do next? That is what I am wondering. Maybe I will try olive. This is olive green. Let's see what happens when I mix it in with some of this pale mint mixed with the blue-green. That's pretty nice, actually. Makes it a bit more yellowy, maybe. I like it. Now, another thing that I really enjoyed the pieces at the art show were when they left some of the wood showing, so that it becomes sort of a color within the piece, or like part of the piece. I really liked that, so I'm going to try that here too. Just kind of set the intention of leaving some wood grain color free. Just got this huge drip down the side, and I was like, ooh, that would be fun to sort of drip things down the side. Maybe that would be, or drip just in general. Maybe that's another time, or maybe I could just do it right here. Let's see what happens if I drip this. And then just let it drip down the sides. Go ahead. There he goes. Well, this now seems like it's supposed to be this way. So I'm going to turn it. Okay, what color next? I'm thinking I might get some white out and... Not white out, haha! Get some white, the color white, and maybe mix it in with a little bit of this greeny mixture. Let's see what happens there. Getting to just, as I said, I have no plan here. I'm just going with whatever I'm feeling in the moment. Much different even. Not really. If you've painted on wood before, do you like to use something on the wood before doing the painting part? Does it change things up a lot? Like to prime it? I'm feeling like I would try that the next time, because it definitely is soaking right in, which looks cool too, but I just like a little bit more color, I guess. So I'm feeling gold. Let's go here. Don't think I'm gonna mix the gold with anything, because I do find if I do that, I'm never really happy. Just like gold on its own. So let's do that. This brush definitely holds a lot of water. Looks cool. I'm gonna ruin it if I go over it again, but I want to go over it again. Ah! I actually really like that. We had a couple dogs here for the week and they've just gone home. And it just feels so quiet here. It's a bit strange. A bit strange feeling for me right now. So I'm Well, it's a bit strange what I did there, but you know, it's kind of cool how the gold is almost looking white in there. We'll see. We'll get a little bit more texture here. That looks different. I like that. Okay, I really love this one, how it's kind of turned out. I think this one's cool too. The other two are okay for me. You know, but everyone's different, so you might like one more than I do. I might like one more than you do. Maybe you hate all of them. Maybe you love all of them. Who knows? I think I'm gonna try a little glob of this right on and see what happens if I do that. That's neat. This is looking pretty strange, but strange is okay. Now that one I felt like, nope, I don't want to put it right on. I want the brush. So I just went with it. No rules. This one's really looking like sort of a sunrise type idea. I think at this point I'm just gonna let these dry and come back to them and see what they look like after they're dry. I might try adding some more things after that, or even maybe painting the sides. I don't know. Or maybe I'll just leave them. We'll have to see tomorrow what I decide to do. Thanks for being here today for this slow Sunday, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye.